Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are at Nevestate YouTube channel where we talk about real estate in foreign countries. And today we are talking about Cyprus, one of my favorite regions in Cyprus, Paphos. Marina, the representative of the developer, is with us today, and she's going to tell us about the company, one of the most well-known companies in Cyprus, one of the most attractive companies, I can say, if you want to rent out your apartment or if you want to relocate to Cyprus. So, Marina, thank you very much for your time. Could you please be so kind to tell us about your company, how long are you at the market, and maybe your favorite project? So, everything you need to tell us about the company, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your attention and for your time. Thank you, Katerina, for inviting us and presenting our company. We are really grateful and proud to present our company in your channel. So we are developers, and we are situated in the west coast of the beautiful island of Cyprus, in the beautiful city of Paphos. Paphos is a green city. It's a beautiful city situated between the mountain and the sea. We're building actually everywhere in Paphos. We cover different location, all location for all clients' requests and preferences. As a developer, we already built about 65 projects. We are building different types of the properties for different tastes, requests, preferences, and budgets. Saying about client's request, I should say that we can cover any request of the client, starting from studios, 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom apartments, penthouses, villas, big luxury villas on the big plots. And of course, we are covering all budgets of the clients. As a company, we're providing all kinds of services, starting from the choosing of the property, legal services, tax advising, and the after-sales services, which is very important, as we know. It's easy to buy property, but it's not easy to maintain it and to provide the after-delivery services to our client as a rentals, resales, and etc.
I'm very glad to hear that, Marina. I want to say that our company has visited the developer, and Marina made the excursion for us, and we have seen mostly, not all the projects certainly, but each from our team has its favorite project. For example, I like your sea view villas not far from Paphos, and the panoramic view to the sea and to the sunset. So you told us that you can cover any request. That means that you have offers from studios to villas. Can we tell our audience the starting price of your projects?
The starting price for our studios is from 170,000. For example, we have a new project now at the Universal area, which is one of the most popular locations in Paphos, as you know, which is suitable for living and for renting and getting high return on investment. So the studios there start from 170,000 euros, which I consider very, very good price for what we offer. You know very well that our clients is always getting more than they expect.
Luxurious quality, yes. Marina, what is the payment plan for that project where the prices started from 170,000 euros?
Speaking about the payment plan, I should say that we are as a self-financial company. What does it mean? It means that we are not credited at the banks. We have our own finance to finance our projects. It means that we are flexible in payment plan. I will give you an example of the standard payment plan if we're talking about off-plan property, yes? Off-plan project. So the standard payment plan looks like this. The client pays 5,000 to 10,000 euro as a deposit. Then he pays 30% of the price on the signing of the sale agreement. And the 70% we split until the end of the construction of the project, which can be 5, 6 standard phases construction phase. Now, the time frame depends on for how long the property will be built, right? So some of the project needs 1 year, some of the project 1.5 or 2 years. So accordingly, the payment plan is split by the construction stages. Some of our project has already been built and it's on the intensive construction side. Construction phase. So in this case, we can still give the payment plan to our clients until the end of construction.
Marina, can you please tell us about the locations and about the areas? I know the locations, I know they are the best. Either it's touristic or near all the infrastructure or near all the school, the international schools. But we need your opinion and your characteristics of the view, of the location.
The location that our company is offering to our clients, they are not chosen by chance. They are chosen very, very carefully, although to provide to our clients and to cover different requests of the client. For example, some of the clients want to use their home, apartment or house for living, for permanent living, for relocation, right? For them, we choose different location than for the investors, for example, who are looking for the high return. In this case, we choose locations closer to the sea, closer to the tourist area, right? So basically, as I said, we cover all the locations in the city. We're building by the sea, we're building in the tourist area, in the center of the city, old city, outskirt of the city, in the beautiful green areas. We build in the Coral Bay where the sea view villas are. So basically, I should say again that we can find any location for any taste of the client.
So that is great. Marina, why do you think is the best time now to invest in Cyprus real estate? What are the perspectives and what our investors can expect from, for example, buying an off-plan project and then planning to resell it, or if they are planning to rent it out? So what are the expectations at the moment?
Yeah, it's a good question, actually. This question is interested for many of our buyers now. And we are really successful in providing all our clients with a high return. Now it's really one of the best time to invest in Paphos because, first of all, Paphos is the city who is rapidly developing at the moment. It's literally being built great infrastructure, starting from the roads, park zones, seashore zones, promenades, hotels and houses, and new projects. I mean, Paphos is rapidly changing. I didn't say universities, of course university, because university will change the life of Paphos rapidly. And we're expecting like about 3,000 to 5,000 students for the next 3-5 years. So imagine what kind of demand of the accommodation, especially apartments, will have Paphos.
Not only for students, I mean, but also for their parents, their families, and certainly teachers from universities who are going to relocate from all over the world. Because as I know, there are 3 universities in Paphos. One of them, the American University of Beirut, one of the biggest in the world. So it is at the process of relocation right now, if I'm not mistaken.
It's true. Saying about universities, actually, I was personally be acquainted to the rector of the university, Mr. Dr. Vasim. I know the head of the admission office, I know the head of the administration office, and I went there and had an interview with them and got some information. So I was really excited, to tell the truth. This university, first of all, is one of the oldest university in the Middle East. It's 165 years old. It's one of the prestigious university of the world. It takes 243 place in the world. So the education that they provide, it's very high standards, one of the highest in the world again. So I strongly believe that the university will attract rich families, will attract a potential client for all developers of Paphos. Again, I'm saying that the Paphos cannot accommodate students at the moment, and they have a problem actually to find the apartments for the students. So for those who is looking, in the future, I would give a piece of advice from myself: buy apartments now in Paphos, around university, doesn't matter where, but they will work. And you are right. It's not only for the students, it's for their parents, it's for the staff, which will be about 300 people, only the staff. So, and we know they're highly classified people, and they will be looking for the high upgraded properties, which we don't have enough in Paphos, let's say, right? So basically, the university will change the life of Paphos. Yes, it's true. It's true.
Plus, Cyprus is to enter Schengen Zone in the nearest future. It's also going to attract a lot of people, as we understand, and the prices for the real estate going to go high. So maybe that's why it's the moment right now to invest. We should talk a little about the permanent residence, which starts from 300,000 euros, and you have a lot of suitable projects for that procedure. If we talk about that in brief, the person who is going to obtain the permanent residence of Cyprus of the European Union is to invest 300,000 euros and purchase the apartment or a villa, so what he prefers. And after that, he applies to the government for getting the permanent residence. The procedure is quite easy. It takes from 2 months to 1 year at the moment, because there are a lot of requests. It used to be like 3-4 months. Now it takes really 1 year, but there are no rejections. And if you can go through the compliance, and I know that your company has the perfect compliance officer who is working for your company, I mean your private one, who is doing his best to help the clients to find all the necessary documents, to fulfill all the forms and all the obligations to get this residence. So in a year after you purchase the real estate from the developer, it's important, it's not secondary market, you get the permanent residence of Cyprus. Am I right, Marina?
You are absolutely right. You said everything, actually. Cyprus has one of the most popular, straightforward, and easy program for obtaining permanent residency. And because Cyprus is a European country, it's a European permanent residency, which gives huge advantages to the owners. So the main request for obtaining permanent residency is to buy a new property from developer, not secondary market, as you said, with a price starting from 300,000 euros plus VAT. Of course, we as a developer have a lot of properties. Actually, all of them can be used for permanent residency. Again, starting from even from studios, because if we're talking about studios, you can purchase like 2 units and you can still be entitled to get the permanent residency. So we help with getting the permanent residency through our lawyers that we are cooperating, or we have our compliance officer, as you said. She's highly qualified employee, in-house officer, who is helping with our clients to collect the correct supporting documents to be presented to the bank in order to the payments transferred to be cleared in our account. And of course, we are always in touch with our clients and helping them in every single stage of the purchase.
I just wanted to clarify the point about purchasing 2 studios, for example. If I'm not mistaken, you can invest, for example, 170,000 euros in 1 studio, and then you have 3 years to invest the less 130,000 euros necessary for permanent residence. That means that you can start the procedure of wishing the permanent residence. You can start it with the first purchase of 170, and then within 3 years finish the procedure with the second apartment.
Actually, okay, I will explain something. In order to get the permanent residency, the purchaser has to pay
At the moment.
300,000, right? Yes. So, in order to apply for the permanent residency, this amount has to be paid, and the developer has to issue the receipt that this amount
Yeah,
was
right.
paid. So if the client is buying, let's say, studio for 170, he cannot apply for the permanent residency. He can buy it and it will be considered like a part of the purchase for PRED. And in 3 years, he has 3 years to buy something else, to have in total 300,000, and then he has to apply. He
And
can apply
provide
for.
the government with these two invoices. That's how it
That's right.
works. Yeah, that is
It
good.
Yeah, it depends how quickly the client can have the permanent residency. At the moment, most of our clients, they want to apply as soon as possible. So that's why they choose property starting from 300, 320, 350 and pay this amount as soon as possible so the procedure can be started.
Yeah, that is great. Marina, can you please tell us about your favorite project in Paphos? Because I know that Paphos is one of the best regions, as I told it's my opinion. But anyway, the best project that you love most of all, that you want to share your feelings with our clients, and that you advise people to invest or to buy it for relocation. So
Yeah, it's a difficult question. You like make me confused now because I really liked all of our project, and it's true. Each project has its own, let's say, vibe. But today I would actually point to one of our project, as we don't have a lot of time. Yeah, let's speak about one, and then our clients and audience can, if they're interested, we can provide them with any of our project. But I will highlight actually one of our projects it's a new project. It's an off-plan project. The construction has been already started. It's just been started. So the prices are still pre-sale prices. We will put them up in a certain period of time. We didn't decide yet, but it's still on pre-sale price. So it's very interesting to start with. All the apartments in this project are eligible for getting permanent residency who is interested. And this project, it's a gated holiday apartments. I would say it's even a spa holiday complex with 5 blocks of apartment of different types, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedrooms, townhouses even, with a 500 square meter spa zone, different facilities with 2 swimming pools, with a restaurant on the side, with a beautiful garden. This project will give, in my opinion, will give one of the highest return on investment because of its location. It's situated on the Tombs of the Kings Road. It's one of our tourist zones, as you know. It's walking distance to the sea, to the archaeological site, to the sandy beaches, to the British private school, to all restaurants and bars and promenade and everything. Also, it is suitable for permanent living because of its facilities again, because of its location. I mean, it covers, in my opinion, it covers all the preferences of the clients.
perfect. So want to see it again. And if our clients have interest or want to get the presentation or personal consultation with Marina, please do not hesitate to contact us. Just click the link, leave your details, and we will contact you and send you the presentation or make the personal consultation, as I already told. Marina, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for sharing all this important information for investors and for people who want to relocate and get the residence. So see you very soon, and thanks again.
Thank
Goodbye,
you.
dear guests of Nevestate YouTube channel. Thank you for being with us, and have a good day.